Here we are on the west side of Salubria, and here's the doorway to the basement. Originally there was a staircase that came up from the basement into the hallway on the east side of the house. But when they moved the staircase that went upstairs, they also removed the downstairs staircase. And they built this little entrance here to get into the basement. You can see how they put the stucco on and sort of etched it to look like block, because that was the fashionable thing to do. I think it looks better when it's all brick, and we can walk around to the east side of the house and you can see what it looked like before they put the rustication on. Back in the early 50s, they did a lot of work, and they were working under the windows, putting bricks from upstairs to repair under the windows. But I remember, I was probably 4 years old, and I don't know what they used. In modern times, you'd call it an acetylene torch. They were trying to get the stucco off, but it interfered with the old limestone mortar, so they stopped doing it and they left it how it is. Now, years and years ago, this rustication, stucco, if you will, looked very white. We have photographs of the house when it looked like it was a white house, I guess when they first put the stucco on, around the time of the Civil War. And if you look from this angle, you could look up at the chimney. There are 2 chimneys in this house, and I think I've talked about this before. There are 12 fireplaces feeding into these 2 chimneys. The chimneys are 22 feet above the roof. The earthquake destroyed this chimney. The whole chimney didn't fall all at once. It fell in big chunks all over the yard and into the roof. And they had to take this chimney down to below the roof to rebuild it. They did an excellent job. Okay, as you look at the front of the house, this is the north entrance, the front door, if you will. This is where guests would have been brought in their carriage and they would have gotten out and gone into the house. But you see these interesting metal, iron, whatever they are made of, that have been there forever. And when I was a kid, I used to tell people that that's where you tied your horse. But that's probably almost 20 feet in the air. So you'd have to be a tall man or a tall horse. And my daddy told me that if you look up, you can see there's a shadow of what used to be a small porch. And my father said that that's where they held the standards to hold the porch up. And you can sort of see an outline in a shadow below that where there obviously was something there. So I think that's probably what it was.